video lecture is about the thesis oral examination. There are 4 areas we are going to explore. First, we explain the rationale for the oral examination. Secondly, we provide pre-defense preparation tips. Then, we suggest what to do at the actual examination. And finally, we look at the possible outcomes of your defense. First and foremost, keep in mind that the oral examination is not the Spanish Inquisition. The examiners are not out to get you. The oral defense or oral exam, also known as the viva voce, is required of all PhD candidates in New Zealand universities. Some master's degree students may be required to undergo this as well, but it is not compulsory as a general rule for them. The purpose of the oral defense is threefold. First, it provides the opportunity for academic conversation among peers. You are expected to provide authoritative insight into previously uncharted or contested issues. As the expert, you are more knowledgeable in the specific area you studied than anyone else at the table. Hence, you should be well prepared to present information persuasively and articulately. The oral defense also allows you to formally disseminate your research findings. Remember that you are sharing valuable information on new scholarship that has the potential to contribute to the advancement of knowledge within your field. Defending your thesis consists of answering questions meant to probe your deeper awareness of how you carried out your research. And finally, the oral examination signals the time to bring closure to your doctoral program and to celebrate your enhanced knowledge and expertise. Let us now look at some pre-defense preparation tips. Remember that good planning and organization are the keys that will give you a sense of control at the oral examination. This will not completely eliminate stress, but will reduce it greatly. If it is possible, check out the room or venue where the defense will be held. Acquaint yourself with the layout and the data equipment you will use for your presentation. Familiarity with the venue will alleviate any unnecessary anxiety. Decide exactly on what to wear to the defense. Your clothes should reflect the statement that you are ready and professional, but ensure that your clothes are also comfortable. Almost every defense begins with a request to give an overview of your study. It is helpful to prepare an outline, a short presentation of 15 minutes of the major points of your research. These include a description of why the problem was important and how it arose, what others have done, the methodology used, the results of your investigation, and the contribution to knowledge and any implications for the future. Before the defense, do touch base again with current studies underway and related to yours. This is impressive and shows further evidence of your continued interest in research. Have a working copy of your thesis in a loose leaf binder. Have divider labels for each chapter, with summary notes taped to each divider. Knowing you will be able to access information quickly will help reduce stress, and it will look neater. Practice your presentation, alone and in front of an audience. The clearer your presentation is, the more likely you will be asked unrelated or inappropriate questions at the actual defense. Based on a clear and coherent presentation, any intelligent person should understand what you did, why it was important, what you found, and what your conclusions were. Do expect a defense to last from 1 to 2 hours on the average. At the defense, listen, respond, and zip it. After your 15-minute presentation, questioning from the panel begins. Try to relax and go with the flow. You can generally expect questions in the wider field and then more specific questions in your research area and the areas of your work that interest the panel. A robust defense is expected of your claims and conclusions, so give it your best. Frequently, leading questions may be asked to see your response. Do not be offended, but assume a polite, friendly, confident, and professional attitude. Take time to think about the questions. Say, "That is a good question," flattering the examiner and suggesting you have thought about it already and buying yourself time to think. Taking time over answering questions allows you time to marshal your thoughts and gives the impression of thinking carefully about the answer. If you do not know the answer, and this can happen, keep calm. Provide the best answer you can based on what you know. It is okay to say, "I don't know." However, this should be rare in the defense and not happen too often. Listen well to the question and let the panelists state the entire question. Then answer the question and stop. Why? In your enthusiasm, do not get led into elaborating your findings into generalizations your study and data can't support. The defense may bring out suggestions for revision and improvement. Respond to these in a positive way and take notes as examiners make suggestions. Once the defense has concluded, you will be asked to step outside for a few minutes while they deliberate the outcome. Now, there are 4 possible results, and these are: first, major revisions withholding approval. This requires that a lot of work be done first before approval is given. The second outcome is that it is approved with minor revisions. Third, it is approved without revisions. And the fourth outcome, approval denied. Now, it is very rare that the last 2 happen, so you can expect either one of the first 2 possible outcomes to occur. Once the results are out, thank everyone for their help. If there is sound preparation, it is unlikely the final oral will hold any great threat. The final defense becomes what many faculty hope for: a lively and informed discussion of an important problem and field of interest in which the candidate and faculty participate essentially as colleagues. I hope this has helped you to gain a better idea of what is expected at the oral examination and to prepare for it. Good luck.